Hello, hello. We are back. And today we are playing StoneBlock for the fourth one. That is an important distinction because the first two are similar and the last two aren't similar. Those are all very different things. Where the heck is stream? Are we streaming? We are live. Where's my stream? Why can't I find it? Hello? Hello, YouTube? Could you show me my streams, please? Could you show me that I'm streaming? Thank you. Let me grab this URL so that I can put it where it needs to be. Promote. We are so back. Alright. Alright, I haven't been playing. I've been waiting to play. That's what I've been doing. Okay, so this is not similar to the other three stone blocks, but what it is a much more automation-focused variation of the stone block series. Because in previous games, previous mod packs, the entire thing was pretty much how long does it take for you to get Project E, and this doesn't have that anymore. So, I don't actually know everything that's going on, but I do know all of these mods, so it's a good start. What did I get? Hold on, what? I wasn't actually paying attention, I was just... What? Oh. Okay, FTB events. Gotcha. Echoes of History? Where are we starting? Where in the crap are we starting? So... Where do we begin? Like actually, what does this unlock? I don't know where we're beginning. Getting started probably is a good start. Rock. Hard as rock. Okay, so we need crafting table. Yep, I know how to do all that. That's what I've been working on. Trying to do. Just figuring this out. Also, is this an NEI? Why do we have not enough item stuff? Why is there time set? Can I get rid of these? No. Okay. A little annoying. Okay. So, I know for a fact that we do not have transmutation, which I'm happy about, actually. We do have... Do we have watch? We do. How do you craft it? Echo shop. How do we get an echo shop? Where is the echo shop? Is that what that is? What we need to get over there for? Or is this in this menu? Serious questions. Ultimine. Ultimine. Huh. Does not work on stone. I'm aware of that. It has never worked on stone. It has existed in multiple of these mod packs. Doesn't exist on stone. So, why does this button exist? Why are there leaderboards? What is any of this? I don't understand. Is there a repeatable bounty board? That's probably what this is. Yep. Oh. The Mighty Ender Chicken's back. You couldn't have guessed that. Honestly, I thought it would only be in the second one. Kill the Ender Guardian, kill the Harbinger, kill the Leviathan, kill the Ancient Remnant, Nether Monstrosity, Chesed, Molkoth, zombie skeletons. Okay, yeah. We're gonna farm some of these, probably. There are okay, that doesn't ask for 72,000 logs. That's a good thing. Why the heck is there half an hour in this? You know what? It doesn't matter. Let's just make the crafting table so we can get started on everything else. I didn't complete the quest. Welcome. Nope. Starting. Yep. Oh, I need both? That's awful. Whatever. How do I make a stone pickaxe? Because that's what we're going to be making. Stone. Actually, make a hammer. Yeah, okay. I figured. This is not my first time playing StoneBlock. I should know how to do all this. And I do. Because this is not my first time playing StoneBlock. I don't like... I'm gonna tear this entire room out. Who am I kidding? I don't really care what happens to this room. Well, that's a little annoying. Yeah, I don't really care what happens to this room. It's probably all going to get removed anyway as soon as I get into anything late game. Okay, so we have Apotheosis as well. Forged. Oh. What? Gate pearl. What is a gate pearl? I don't know what new Apotheosis is. Oh, you can craft it. Okay. What is a world engine? Huh. Requires structure. Okay. Requires 2 source stones. World engine blocks. World engine advanced machine blocks. And crystal matrix. Crap. Energy core stabilizer. Crap. Energy core. Crap. This is going to be expensive and difficult and late game. What is this? Is this for... What is this for? Huh? Affix item. Apothic gem. Gem dust. Godforged pearl. Interesting. Okay, how do you get this? I actually do know how to get that. What am I talking about? I've used Apotheosis before. What is a Sigil of Malice? I don't understand. You can get it from the Echo Shop as well. That's probably going to be easier. I'm getting distracted again. I need hammer. Let's get some hammer. Oh, this mod pack's gonna be fun. I haven't played through a StoneBlock game since I played through StoneBlock 1 with Shade. And that has been at least a few months now since we completed that. StoneBlock 1 isn't that good. So, looking forward to this. I wanted to do StoneBlock 4 for quite a while. So this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna enjoy this. Let me complete that quest. Excuse me. I have it. I have everything I need. Oh, I don't have pebbles. It's gonna require me to do this. Okay. Okay. Yep. Gravel, dirt. Okay. Oh. We got a loopy. These are actually gonna be really useful. Oh, we got an egg! Yes! We need those for, if I could spell. We need these. No, we need these. Coal? I don't remember exactly what you start with. I think it's coal, gravel, and the dyes. No, it's flint. How do we get flint? I suppose there's probably a flint egg. Flint. Not glint. Flint. Probably. Maybe not. How do you make these? I am sure it'll be explained to me in a bit. I don't have a goal for today, actually. I'm just playing, and we're gonna see how far we get. So, we'll see how this goes. We need to get... Let's work on completing these. Let's start with this. Crude brush. I suppose we don't have copper yet, so I guess that makes sense. Can't make a good brush. Chicken or the egg? Brush dirt. We need, let's start with this. Dirt, gravel, stuff like that. Right. Okay, good. Done deal. Alright, let's do this. Let's make a crook. Because we are going to be needing that. I'd rather oak, so I think we're going to go for oak, but we're going to try and get every sapling. Probably. We have bonsai pots, right? Like, that's something we have. I don't have to use bonsai pot. Why is there a questing ram? What do you want? I can't get you all your wool. Why is there Twilight Forest? Do we have Twilight gemstones? Yes, we do. This is going to be very interesting. 1.5% chance to spawn a treasure goblin. Yeah, that's... We have spawner stuff, too. Yeah, we do. Soul cage? Doesn't matter. Yeah, we have a ton of stuff. Anything I don't recognize? No. What is echoing? What? That's new? Oh, that's how you ignore conditions now. That's way better than the dragon egg it used to be. Gosh, dang, they might have changed that, actually. Initial spawn health. This is going to be very interesting. Oh, these are going to be fun. Okay, yeah, this is going to be great. We're going to have a good time. But we need to get... Why is the questing ram here? What am I supposed to do with you? You give a trophy. Actually, you do give a trophy. I will say that in fairness, you give a trophy, which I'm imagining is on the bounty board somewhere. Yep. What does it give? 25? It's not terrible. Quest timers. Most quests on the bounty board are repeatable and refresh every 24 hours. That... I don't like the 24-hour thing. It's not really something I care for. I wonder if you can change that. We'll see. I don't think it'll be needed. Because I can probably just automate all of these and make plenty of money. Chicken stick? Yeah, okay, chicken stick. I forgot about chicken stick. Anyway. See if we can't get oak. There's oak. Mr. Questing Ram. 90% of usage. Does this have a set RAM usage limit that I need to change? It does. Okay. One moment. Because that... No, we ain't doing that. CurseForge. Don't use the recommended. I don't want to use 8 gigs of RAM when I have this much allocated to Minecraft as is. Give me one moment to relaunch the game, please. Just one single... No, stop. Yeah, we ain't doing none of that 8 gigabytes crap. I have 64 for a reason. I'm gonna use all of it. Not all of it. 48. That's what I used on StoneBlock 2, so... It should do. Man, this game takes a while to load up. Guess that's what happens when you have 385 mods. 8 resource packs, 1 shader, and a data pack. Whatever. Let's get this. Let's. Ah, let's get this figured out. So, it isn't loading like at all. It's stuck on a white screen, which you can't see because that's not how recording software works. But you get the idea. All right, there we go. There it is. Let's get this figured out. Today, please? Dropped frames. How do I have 120 dropped frames over the last 16 minutes? 16 minutes. Yep, 16 minutes. That's how long this stream has now been. Which is great. Let's get back into it. Back to what we was doing before. Okay. Maybe. I should have checked RAM usage before stream, but I didn't even think about it because why would you allocate 8 gigs of RAM to something with more than that as its recommended minimum? I mean, Cryptocraft uses 8 minimum. Well, not minimum. You can technically run it on 4, but I don't recommend it. How are you gonna run StoneBlock, which is a very heavy mod pack? How are you gonna run that on 8 gigs of RAM? Huh? How's that gonna happen? I mean, yeah, I turned up my render distance a ton, but who cares? This is StoneBlock. It should not be this heavy. Why is it taking so long to render trunks? There we go. God dang it. Get out of my face. There we go. Does it like... It doesn't matter. I don't want to mine this with my hand. I want to mine it with a hammer. Because that's how we do ultimate. Okay. I'm not going to be able to complete you anytime soon. So you're getting thwacked. I'm gonna drop some gold. Who knows? I doubt it. I'm gonna drop crap. So, what's next? What's next on the to-do list? We need charcoal. And hammer? Just hammer's hammer. Okay. Yeah, I can make that. Yeah, okay. I can make that. Yeah. I can make charcoal too. I can make this hammer. It's stone. It's not cobbled stone. It's stone. Okay, we need a furnace. Furnace created. Need more wood. Wood equipped. Good old fast break. Okay. Let's start by getting a charcoal. This is great. Interesting. Yeah, charcoal. Charcoal complete. Charcoal quest. Shard and ooh, hopper. Shard and cold. Alright. Alright, we're gonna complete everything on this page so we can get into... How is this exploration? Say temp pad. Gearing up, maybe? That gets into apotheosis. I like that. I like getting into apotheosis. Apotheosis is great. Oh, this is actually a really useful progression guide. Simply Swords is early game. You know what? That checks out, actually. That's fine. Mid game. End game. Infinity. Yeah, obviously. Draconic is mid game, but you consider the Red Qatar end game? That's some crap I don't understand. What did they make the recipe? It's the same. No, that doesn't make any sense. Did they change red matter or something? No, it's the same. Without Eternalist fuel. Or change. I know, I get it. What the frick you mean? Huh? 64 world engine. This is gonna be so weird. No. Ooh. So I like Ars Nouveau. Ars Nouveau's fun. Malum. Vanilla. Dire? Like Direwolf? Parasite. Blaze Gold. Open that. Iron Spellbooks, Malum, Dire. Okay. Interesting. What is an Enderic Railgun? Also, why is any of this going to be necessary? This is a serious question. Why is any of this... Like, what is this? What do you do? How much damage do you do to be worthwhile getting? Just in general. What does this do? I don't know. All of these things require charge. What do you do? Why are you here? Huh? Heart canisters. You don't make any sense. Heart canister weapons add 1 base damage for each heart canister inserted into them. Heart canister. 96. I understand this. These are decent weapons. I'm probably not going to go into draconic weapons and armor and anything. But, well, no, I might. Gonna be needed for Ender Chicken if I want to make that efficient, so maybe. Because you can't use infinity weapons on Ender Chicken. That said, how do you even get heart canisters? Because there's the red heart canister, the yellow heart canister, green, blue. What does these require? What do you do? Holy crap. These are expensive. Relic apple? That's not too expensive, but it's not. Heal amount. What do heart canisters do? What does any of this do? I don't understand any of this, actually. These are going to be nice. These are going to be good. Random Project E gear? You can get it from cooking. Okay, that's more like it, I guess. What's soulstone? Miniature hearts. Aren't these entirely unnecessary? How do you get... How do you... How do you make these? How do you... I don't understand. What magic? What? Huh? What is this for? I don't... This just says magic. What kind... Huh? Okay. I'm lost somehow. Feels like I've never played a mod pack like this before. How odd. Okay, leave nothing behind. What is important, especially in a world made of stone? Piece of wood. Harvest those leaves. Well, why would you do that? Hate to be that guy. You don't need leaves for anything. Pretty sure. Pretty sure that's pretty unnecessary. But I'll humor you, I guess. Alright, cool. The rest of it gets turned into sticks. Yeah. Why was this necessary? It doesn't matter. Don't forget to stomp. Oh, that's what this is for. That's how you get water. Water. How do you craft that? Okay. What? Oh, it's logs. Gosh, I don't have enough logs for that. I don't think food's gonna be an issue for a while. Because why would it be? How do you do that? How do you... Huh? How does this work? I don't... How does one use this? Place down the basin. Place some leaves on top of it. Okay. That's weird. Is that a full water bucket? No. Two buckets. 2 buckets of water. Okay. Better. Campfire straw. Straw is gotten how? Dried plant fiber can be used and crafted by obtaining cutting grass with a knife. Okay. Leaves are dried out. They can be used to make strong fibers. Leaves on it. Okay, that's notable. 3 logs, sticks, charcoal. Yep. Same thing it's always been. I still check. Because for some reason I don't trust myself to remember. I guess this is what we crafted charcoal for earlier. So I suppose that's interesting. Is there really... Is there an enchant? What is this? Huh? Here. Echo-related quests. Echo-related quests. Turn to an echo to complete their task or see if they have something new for you. Why? Why would I want to do that? We did a Starbuncle gift. Oh, search gem. Neat. Alright, strands of time. Let's do this. I need rocks and sticks. What is a quantum goat? Huh? You turned into iron. That's copper. That's not iron. Why are you here? Wait, I can make a normal brush. I don't need all this. Oh, feathers. I can still probably make a normal brush. How do I... Hold on. This is important. Because we have brush. Crude brush. How do I make this? Feather. How do I make feather? Feather block. Okay. Turn another way. Loopy, maybe. Be my... Maybe. Maybe loopy. No. Okay. So what about reinforced? Okay. Gotcha. How do you get... Buy it at the Echo Shop. There really has to be a good way to get money quickly in this game. In the meantime, let's just make a crude brush. And then what? What do we do with this? What do you want me to do with this? Brush sand and brush dirt? Okay? Brushing. Is it a grass seed? It is. So it is. Let's just see what's here. See what we got. Eh? Nothing. On Earth, there are levels. Huh? Okay. Well... Huh. I'd like some iron, preferably, but it is what it is. Actually, what do I... Okay, so sand gives us copper, silver, nickel, and uranium. We want gravel, because that gives a 15% chance at diamonds. I don't think we're going to get a 15% chance of anything. I think we're going to get iron chunks. Maybe some clay. So, we're looking... Observe a grass block. Okay. Grass block observed. Give me my money. Chicken. The feather? Feather. Passively spawned chickens can drop eggs. Randomly you'll get eggs before the chickens. Loopy, chicken jockey. Access to eggs. Feathers. You can get a bird on the roost. Ultimate. Okay. Roost ultimate. That requires chicken stick, and chicken. Cheers. Huh. No, we'll worry about that later. Let's figure out... Dust. It's supposed to be dust. Dust seems good. I don't get anything from it since I need... Okay. Weird. Okay. What are workers? What is this? What? Amethyst. Deep slate. Where do you get deep slate? Where do you get deep slate? I mean, I guess I could go mining for it. This is StoneBlock. Yeah, okay. What about amethyst? What's this gotten from? Amethyst chicken. Fertilizer, whatever these are. Yeah, whatever an amethyst fish is. Looks like amethyst. Huh. Gameplay loot. Tons of gameplay loot. Trader spirit. Trade gambler. Huh. Okay. Strange. What this? Is there a way I can get this? Something I can do? No, this fish. Okay. No. Not really. Clearly not a whole lot. Alright. So suppose we can. Well, you require work. What? Shadow steel casing? You can get shadow steel casing? How'd they make that craftable? Case chain drive. Build engine. I don't know how they want me to build this. Or I can use two stores. Store stone? Stores stone. No, I think this is gonna be what we do, because we're gonna focus in on create pretty hard. Glissentral brush. What are you? I don't know. It doesn't matter. We've got all of this. All this once. Is that possible? Can I alter brush? I can alter brush. Huh. I would rather gravel. Because gravel's actually useful for getting things like iron. But whatever, who am I? Am I forgetting every button in this game? It has not been that long since I played Minecraft. I need a chest. How many of these do I need for a chest? Let's craft a normal chest. I don't need none of that cobblestone chest crap. Oh, we have that. That's really nice, actually. That's good. Okay, so I like part of this so far. Alright, well, I'd rather have iron. And feathers. Rather have iron and feathers. Or junk. Okay. Chicken or the egg? I need feather. Access to eggs and feather. How do you get feather? You may randomly drop from a loot bee event. So I need to wait. Thanks. Very helpful. Bonsai. Bonsais are bricks. That's what the clay's for. But we're gonna get iron stuff first, I'd like to say. Maybe we'll start digging things out a little. See if we can't get our hands on a little iron. Okay. 6 more. Let me hit this twice. Get some sand. Brush all of that. Get 2 more clay. Then we can also make a hammer. A better hammer. Yep. Alright, so what's it gonna recommend I start doing after this? Because there's brushing some sand. Yeah, okay. Quests. Huh? Interesting. Generating resources, logistics, and automation. Create. That's where we're at. Okay. Okay. Well, that's getting started complete. Almost. Play for an hour. So now we just need to wait for a feather and we can be done with this entire section. Then we can probably start doing something else. I don't know what. Magic? Probably shouldn't. Probably shouldn't. Forgotten technology. Mechanism is forgotten technology. Create is forgotten technology. Why is there logistics and automation? And then there's forgotten technology. Is Zenraio here? Somewhere. We have industrial forwarding, we have immersive engineering, we have... I don't know what you are. We have general technology. Modular friends and Raya. There it is. Actually, additions. Okay, or attack. What is... I've never used this mod. This looks neat. Conic evolution. I've used this. I don't know how it works. So... I feel like I've set one up before. I don't understand them. What stuff can I do now? I could? This is a lot. Okay. This is just so much. There's so much to do. Huh. I don't know what to do. What is this? Why is this here? Get out of here. I'd like to start generating resources, but I'm not starting apotheosis spawners or mob mashers or any of this yet. Maybe later. Maybe. These are $5 and you can do 20 and there's no... Most quests. What about the other quests? Like, are these repeatable? It doesn't say repeatable. No, it is repeatable. Repeatable. Infinity block. Huh. Repeatable. All these are repeatable. Kill the wandering trader. Try / what? Huh? Well, now I gotta know. What the heck? What? Why is that a button? Why is it something you can do? I don't understand. Alright. I still don't know how this relates to exploration. Finding a stone dungeon? Weeping Well. Huh? I don't think I understand. I think we're a ways off from getting the hang of this. Useful items. One of symmetry. Faster building? What are you? Construction sticks. Elevators, we have frame blocks. Block wands, time wands. Speed up any block it's used on, similar to timed bottle or temporal pouch. Interesting. Is that what this is too? Yeah. Interesting. And with these is that this is the problem with these. Deepling. What is? Why do we have this? Possessed Elder Guardian. What? This is the first mod pack I've been overwhelmed by. Ever actually. I've played through 3 StoneBlock games, and this is the first one that's got me out. Alright. Moving mobs. Interesting. So we've mob imprisonment. Okay, so we have 3 chickens. I'm willing to withdraw. Okay, alright, just give me. What the frig are you? I don't know. Lava generator? We have energy cubes, we have batteries, we have energy store. Schrodinger's safe. I don't know that I want to put my energy in there. I don't know if it'll actually be in there, if it's in there and I can't see it. I don't know about that. Maybe later. Maybe later we'll contemplate quantum mechanics for a minute. How much do you give? How do these other ones work? Consuming TNT. Oh, this is like, whatever the heck that mod was called. I don't know. It was like the rainbow generator from the first 2. Gas burner. Okay, so these are interesting. What do I need that for right now? I want to automate getting iron, copper, and okay, how do I get amethyst? Because that's kind of the limiting factor here, I feel. Maybe there's something in the book. Automation. Mechanism, retook. Disrupt, laser IO. Forgot about laser IO. I do know how to use that. I know how to use most of these. Ender IO's fun. I like these conduits. I do like these conduits. They're pretty good. There might be better ones though. Energy, like what? Suppose I should type in FE. Huh. How do you get worker tokens? You need a world engine. How do you get a world engine? That creates 2. Okay, how do world engine? How do world engine? What do world engine? World engine. World engine plating, world engine, how do you, how get world engine? Do I need to, huh? How world engine? Is there something I'm missing? Welcome. Found a bug. Useful commands. Board bug. How do world engine? I don't have any chatters to tell me. So, how do world engine? Those are quite a lot of basic ones here. Fair enough. Oh, Chronicles of Shadow. gems and jewelry. This is going to be very in-depth. I like in-depth. Oh, Apotheosis Enchantment's going to be great. Oh, I'm actually looking forward to this. Library of Alexandria. I am actually looking forward to that. Apotheotic. I'll take your money, I guess. Resource and automation. Clicky. Cultism. Yada yada. Power. No task reward. Good. We don't need it. We're just here to claim. We're here to click buttons and take whatever it gives us. Oh boy. Oh boy. What are you? Flawless Budding Certus Crystal. This is applied energetics too. Yeah, I figured. Nothing in applied energetics 2 is simple by any means. On a stick. You just put a crafting table on a side, right? Yeah. Neat. But what is a world engine? I don't know. And I'm concerned by this. What does a slow melter do? Melts items. The speed will shock you. Is it slow? It can create molten metals and alloys using power if you found tap. So it's like a crappier version of Tinkerer's Construct. Noted. I'll ask again. What? I'll ask again. What is a world engine? How do I get a world engine? Key for guide. World engine is a block upgraded. Upgrade the world engine. Major upgrade to the world engine. World engine. World engine is the main crafting machine in StoneBlock 4. As you progress, you will unlock new recipes in the engine installing upgrades. Built-in upgrades. How do get? Machine block, shadow casing, source upgrade, shadow casing. Yeah. How get world engine? Why no quest for world engine? Search. I don't know. I don't know how to get world engine. How do get world engine? Because I want to. And it seems useful. And I'm really looking forward to some of these upgrades. What? I don't know what Dark Void is, but I don't know. What mod are you from? Draconium, Euphonium. Industrial Foregoing. Okay, that makes sense. Resonant Void, is that also Industrial Foregoing? No, it doesn't seem to be. Player upgrades? What? I'm not sure I understand. I don't understand none of this. You know, typically when I type in sand, I expect sand to be the first result. Maybe I'm stupid. Smashing? Yeah. There's the crush spell. The crusher would probably do me well. No. Actually, I don't think I'm going to be working with those anytime soon. Milling? No. Stag milling. I don't want to get into Enderia right now. I don't want to touch immersive engineering. This annoyingly seems like the best option. But I don't believe it. Oh no, here it is. Redstone. Gold. Iron. Redstone. How do we get redstone? Alright. Start with... Well, now I'm a little bamboozled. Because I know how to get iron. You get iron chunk, you get an iron cluster, and you get it from the unearther. But redstone. Redstone. Redstone? Dust. You get it from dust. Good lower tiers. Where do we get it? It's dust. You get it from dust. Do I have any? No. Of course not. Why would I? That'd be too logical. Crap. How do get a cobblestone generator? Can I make one of those? I'd probably need... There aren't cobblestone generators, are there? I suppose I'd have to just make a normal cobblestone generator and then use create. No, there's a cobblestone generator right here. Compressed stone. Okay. I just need buckets and glass. How do I get lava? How do we get lava? No. Is it the same way you get it in previous things? Can I? What do I do? How do I get lava? Because when I get lava, I can get cobblestone. If I can get cobblestone, I can get gravel, I can get dust, I can get sand, I can get dirt. All that stuff will be easy. How do I get lava? How do get lava? I don't want to do that. I want to do that. Not gonna do that. I don't like that that's an option. No, you can't even do that because you didn't blaze gate. It's not possible. I don't feel like this is the best way to go. What is an entropy manipulator? Why is this an actual what? Okay, lava buckets. How do we get lava buckets? Nothing. How do we get a lava egg? Chickens? I don't want to get into chickens. How do I get made? I would need lava for that. How do you get lava? Is it in the quests? Is there a quest for lava? Is there something I should know about getting lava? Resource generation. Lava. Anywhere? There's fluid cows. I don't really want to get into those right now. Craftable tier 2 chickens. Tier 2 souls. Interesting. Interesting? Yeah, kinda interesting. Spawns in, no spawn found. Maybe check recipes. What? Maybe. Well, that makes chicken. Very helpful, thank you. I still have to ask though. How to get lava? How to get world machine thing? I feel like there might be some steps before getting that. Oh, we have iron chests. This is gonna be interesting. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I've spent the last half hour just trying to figure out what on planet Earth I'm supposed to do. How do I get lava? Just straight up. Information. Feed a cow. Blaze rod. Blaze rod. How do we get blaze rods? There has to be a better way. This cannot. This cannot be how we do this. Blazes drop it. I suppose I could go to the nether area to get some blaze rods, but that cannot. I refuse. There's no way. There's no way. Right? They wouldn't force me to go all the way there to get some lava. Right? Surely not. You know, lava, something you can hopefully get pretty early on. Just make lava. It requires fuel. What are you? What do I make you? Huh? You require lava. Would you believe it? Lava. Whoa. Everything roots back to good old lava. I suppose the only real option is figure out how to get a cow. And honestly, I'm not exactly sure how we're going to get a cow, but I have a good idea where to look. Right here is where we look. I don't like that name. Right-click a cow. Random fluid cow. Oh, wait, no, that's actually useful. How do you get a cow? Observe a fluid cow. Believe it or not, cows really like apples and clay? Clay. Okay. Now, do we have a loopy? Is loopy going on? Okay, so how do we get... How do we get a cow? Is there something I'm missing? Cow spawning. I don't think capturing is the way to go. Do I have to summon him like a demon? That's what it looks like. Egg. Egg. Cow data model. So it requires seeds and something. And a cultivated sacrificial bowls and a mechanical chamber, a tuned gem, or a book of binding foliate. Book of binding foliate janitor, transporter, lumberjack. Book of binding foliate. Taboo. Book of binding empty, which requires taboo. Spirit fire. Throw a demon's dream fruit to the ground and light it on fire. Huh? Anything else? Any other potential methodology to get a cow to create? Oh, I can feed a cow water to get water? Frick yeah. To revert to a normal cow. Interesting. Fluid cow spawn egg. Very helpful, thank you. Right click on a fluid cow soul vial. How do I get a cow? Ritual of random animal. Mm. Yes, I don't believe that's the best thing. What? Cow prediction? What does a cow prediction do? Why does it just I don't understand any of this. Gate Pearl. Gates to Eternity. Emerald Grove. Eye of Ender. And flowers. I can get flowers. Can't get Eye of Ender. Because that requires Ender Pearls and Blaze Powder. Unless there's some other way of getting it with emeralds, I guess? How do I get lava? Why is this? What needs to be done to get lava? Oh, I'm confused. I don't I don't know what's going on. I am lost beyond belief. So we've had 3 loot bees. None of them have given us feathers. So well, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I guess I mean I could make a better pickaxe. I guess I can look at what pickaxes are even slightly plausible. Maybe to figure out how to get a better brush. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe I can figure out what the loot pool is on brushing. Brushing. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Worker token. Geologist. Archaeologist? Geologist. Archaeologist. Some of these are archaeology, some of these are geology. Why? That's a lot of dimensionologist. Other rock. Netherrack? Okay, what about for us normal folk who aren't whatever the crap? Cobblestone for raw stonium. Rock? It's a rock. It huh? This is nonsense. Endstone for fluorite. Dust from okay. You get sulfur, gravel, sand. Tiny coal. So if we somehow upgrade things, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do all this off stream so I have a plan next time, because I don't know what I'm doing right now. There's something up there. I'm gonna mine over there. I think. Probably. I need iron. So, iron. Yeah, let's get some iron. We have none iron. We'll create like a nice hammer. Hammers. Hammer. I don't need a 5x5. I need an impact hammer. Okay, impact cores. Yeah. No. We ain't doing that. Not a chance. No. We ain't do what the crap does a Project E hammer do? Huh? There's destructor hammers, but those require destruction those require yeah. There's auto hammers. These would be nice if I could get redstone, but I can't get redstone, so I suppose it doesn't really matter. X. Okay, so how do I level up my own unearther abilities? Like, I can't brush stone. I would like a better brush, I think. Probably. Maybe. I'd like to brush with unbreakable efficiency. Which requires World Engine. Where do you get a World Engine? I should get over to the Echoes. I bet that's where you get World Engines. World Engine stuff. Does a World Engine... How does World Engine work? Why do I not... I don't play this game. I don't know StoneBlock 4, man. But I think it'll be cool once we get further into it. I do. I think it'll be neat. What is Unearther? Unearther. What? Unlimited food source. These are all just... Ooh. Oh. Oh, what do you require? You require dark matter blocks, void containers, resonant void, crystal matrix blocks, energy core, stabilizer, energy core, world engine advanced machine block, and a world engine machine block. There's also the unearther, which requires amethyst. I don't have amethyst. Stable antimatter. Infiniham. We have relic. Guess we have relic. So artifact. We have artifact and relic. Supreme random exploration relics. Can be bought from the Echo Shop for... random RF source? It... It really doesn't matter. I mean, we have Chronicles of Shadow. There's Adventure, Enchantment, Spawner. This is all... That's Apotheosis. We'll get into modern day Apotheosis at a later date. Probably once I figure out how the crap I can even get a world engine and amethyst and all of that. Because I would really like to just be able to start working on stuff like that. Currently, I'm just kind of guessing at what needs done. And honestly, I don't know exactly what I'm doing. How do you make... Huh? You make tiny coal with... how do you make... It's 8? 8 tiny coal per coal? That's a horrible coal to coal ratio. Horrible. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Huh. This one, these things gave random rewards. What rewards do you give? You give $2. Yeah. Uh-huh. Find a structure. Ender stick. Wrench. Gotta specify. You do have to specify. That is important. I don't know what I'm doing. I really expected to. I'm not sure why I expected to. What can I make with iron? Specifically in the tools category. Gun. Thanks, game. Real help. Ooh, Paxel. Oh no, it's an AIoT for Paxel. pickaxes look cooler. Diamond breaker. See, it's times like this where I remember StoneBlock 4 has 385 mods. I know most of them do. However, then there's just the random ones like irregular implements. I've never even seen this mod before. So, yeah, I suppose we just need to get some iron pickaxes. Can you make iron? Yeah, you can make pickaxes with regular steel. Interesting. Isn't it iron pick? It is. It is indeed. Indubitably. Okay. How far away are you? Well, you're 100 blocks up. No, you're not. You're 130 blocks over. Yeah, okay, let's get mine. Gotta check. No, okay. I'm curious. I don't. Ah, it's gonna take a while. Oh no. What is it for? Fortron? Energite? What is an infinity singularity? Is this required for this? Is okay. That's actually way better. I do prefer that. You only need 6. You need Duratium, Forton, Enderium, Uranite. That's a bad name. Infused Pearl, and Energite. So you don't even need most of these. Huh. What the crap are you used for then? Why is there a quantum goat? Actually, can goat words be used for anything? Because I might be able to work with a goat. Let me see. Ow, you are very, very, very fast with what you're doing. Could you do it again? Politely. Do it again. Here we go. Move too quick. So these can't be used for anything, which is a little annoying, but it is what it is. Cool, we got a goat horn. Most useless thing in the game, but let's go. Okay. Times like these where I wish that I could auto mine. Not a valid block for all to mine, so. Yes. It's times like these where I wish I had something like, I don't know, later access to create. I don't have access to anything in create right now. How do you get zinc? That feels important. Zinc. How do zinc obtain? Why does zinc ingot look like that? I don't like it. Wait, why was this necessary? You know what? That's not the point. Raw zinc. No, clump of zinc. What are you obtained from? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. It just requires a apprentice. Neat. Alright. Back to mine. How many more blocks? Quite a few. I'm just gonna sit here and not move. Riveting gameplay, everyone. Escape mining in one game to do it in another. Welcome to StoneBlock. That's the entire StoneBlock ammo, so you know what? This is fine. I am looking forward to getting into literally anything that isn't the ultra early game. However, this takes time. Time I do not have at this current moment. So, we're gonna get to this. We're gonna see what there is. We're gonna see if there's anything interesting. And if not, I'm probably just gonna end stream, do some research, and come back tomorrow. Better. Let me turn on the freaking fan in my room. Quit New Year's. Any viewers at all? This is purely out of curiosity at this point. I don't actually care. We have one viewer. That doesn't mean much. It always says that. We've had 0 viewers on YouTube. Cool. Alright. Back to holding the click button for a while. We're getting close. Do I need to go up? No, we're good. We'll intersect with it somewhere. I'm quite certain. Is this where the echo's gonna be? Maybe. It might be where the echo's gonna be. If it is... Oh man, this is horrible for YouTube bitrate. Horrible. Maybe I can boost the brightness on it later. We'll see. Okay, we're not there yet. We're close. We ain't there yet. Oh, deep slate. Oh, deep slate. It broke my... Made it to whatever this thing is. There's deep slate. There's amethyst. This is a good start. I like this. I like the amethyst. I like the deep slate. That does mean we can get automation going. Maybe. I still don't have lava. I still don't know how to get lava. Maybe there's something somewhere here. Or... Blast furnaces, stone gut. Are these good lodestones, or is this post-lodestone? This is pre-lodestone. Okay, what can I do with lodestones? Anything neat? Anything cool? Oh, you can chisel them. Ooh, re-chisel. Whoa, dude, I hate to be that guy. These are all worse than the basic lodestone. Just straight up. They're just worse. Which is really disappointing. Because it would be really cool if it was as good. That is not a decorated pot. That is an undecorated pot. Okay, so we have candles. Campfires. And that's it. That's all. There's amethyst and deep slate, which I guess is pretty cool. But there's literally nothing else here, so not really worth it. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna end stream then. I said I would, and this is the moment to do so. So we're gonna do that.